In today's Tech Tuesday, we are talking Facebook. With about 1.5 billion users worldwide, it may be one of the most popular social networking sites, but it doesn't mean you love everything about it. Ryan Eldridge, co-founder of Nerds on Call, stopped up by our studio recently with some Facebook hacks to get your news feed under control. All right, Ryan, we all know Facebook can be a lot of fun, but can also be overwhelming, especially when your news feed starts to get crowded.
Yeah, if you don't ever do anything with that news feed, you're getting game notifications, you're getting likes of pages you're not interested in, all kinds of advertisements, all kinds of crazy stuff. So there's a quick and easy way that you can tackle some of it. So first, let's talk about game notifications. I'm getting those constantly, like if I play a game and then it'll constantly try to get me to come back to the game. So one of the quick ways you can do is go to settings on your device, on your mobile device, go to settings, click notifications, and then under notifications in the Facebook menu, there's one that's called notifications by apps.
Okay.
And you can turn off specific apps so they don't keep sending you stuff. But if you want to keep some, you can certainly keep some without having to turn them all off.
So decide what you want to see and what you don't want to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now let's say you're getting notifications on your news feed from other apps. You can click that little right on the right-hand corner, there's a little arrow. You click that arrow and you can hide notifications from that app so it won't keep bugging you. Or if you've got a friend who's constantly asking you to give them more lives in Bejeweled or Candy Crush or something, you can click that also and say unfollow these app notifications and they'll stop.
And where do we go again for this?
So you go to on your mobile device, go into Facebook, go into the settings application or the settings part, and then you're going to click notifications, and then you're going to click notifications from apps.
Okay, so what are other ways that we can customize our newsfeed?
Well, one of the cool ways you can do it is you can add, like, let's say you've got a certain friends that you like to hear from all the time, but they're always getting buried in the chronological order. In Facebook settings under newsfeed preferences, you can click and say tag certain friends as like your most important friends, and all of their posts will show up first rather than being buried down at the bottom.
All right, what about when it comes to Facebook Messenger?
Yeah, I hate Facebook Messenger. I like having only one app. I don't want to have 3 different apps doing the same thing. So there's one quick way you can get around it. Use facebook.com/paper. And what this does, it's a cool app that it takes over your Facebook app instead, and it's got a side scroll rather than looking at regular Facebook. It also blocks things like ads, but it also gives you the messenger right there in the app. So
and you like that?
Oh, I love it. Or what you can do is just go to Facebook on your mobile app and use it that way, and use it in a private browsing mode. You'll get less ads, and it's a lot lighter weight on your phone, so it doesn't use as much battery life, and it also doesn't take up a lot of space in terms of saving stuff on your phone. Right,
it does take up a lot of space, though, right? The way you currently have it.
The original,
what is it storing?
It stores things like photos and different news feeds you've looked at, different stories. That way it can be quick access, especially if you've got a slow internet connection. But it starts at 96 megabytes, which sounds like, oh, that's okay. I can handle about 100 megabytes of storage, but it just keeps adding up and adding up. On an iOS device, there's no quick way to get rid of all of that extra stuff because it'll really fill up your phone. Easiest way is just delete the app and reinstall it. Or on an Android like you've got, you can just hard press it for a little while and then click clear cache, and that'll clean up all that stuff.
So then you can basically start over.
Yeah, you can start over.
So the key is spend a few minutes in the Facebook notifications, set those.
Yes, and also on that little drop-down menu on every post, you can do some cool stuff like read later. So let's say you see an article that you want to read,
and you want to be able to go back to it.
Yeah, you can go back and read it later, or you can tag certain things as important, so that way if you've got a bunch of photos of your new niece, you can just quickly access those without having to wait.
Okay, some good Facebook hacks. You got one more real quick?
I got one more quick. So on the search, nobody uses search, but if you use search kind of cool, you can set up different things like, oh, I want to see what books CEOs are reading or how to make candy bars. It'll search not only your friends' posts, but also all the posts that are public. So you can use it kind of like a search engine. All right.
Ryan Eldridge, co-founder of Nerds on Call, some Facebook hacks for us. Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
All right, that is some good advice, because I'm telling you,
he's doing it right now.
If I get one more Candy Crush notification, I think I might throw this thing through the wall.
All right.
Good advice. All right.